Hi, I'm Alex Archman. I've been buying and selling antiques since I was a kid. Over the years, generations of our family have gotten involved in the business, and I'll search just about anywhere I can to find hidden treasures both big and small. I never know what I'll turn up next. It's about exploring new places, seeing new sights, and having fun. And even though sometimes I get over my head, we try and make things a little better along the way. This is Curiosity. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's episode. I am continuing on with the clear out, and today's mission is to try and get the king-size bed from upstairs that donated, although the brasses probably got some value. There were evacuees, there were fires, there's refugees, there's people who are in need of a bed, so we've decided just to give it away to somebody in need. I'm going to continue getting stuff off to charity and clean, but another episode, another day of discovery, so let's go. Okay, so folks just came to pick up the bed. Let's go upstairs and survey what that room looks like with the bed gone. I don't know if I even looked in here. Oh yeah, right. Linens. Still a lot of sorting and stuff up here. This will be a future video emptying out the front. Well, that's better. Gosh, look at the dust on the floor. This whole house is so dusty. I don't know if the furnace filter just wasn't getting changed, or maybe, well, the folks that were living here were seniors, and it just gets a little bit harder to clean underneath surfaces and things, so I could see how that happened. But definitely more room to work, but it's really, really dusty up here. I feel like at some point today, I think Melissa's coming, maybe I'll ask if she and I can work a broom and dustpan together and kind of get the surfaces cleaned up. So I want to track that all through the house. I am going to continue my focus downstairs, though, on getting as much stuff from the downstairs area loaded up for charity today. I'm hoping to do a truckload now that those guys are gone with the bed. I need to get as much stuff loaded over to charity as possible. So I'm continuing to make these little boxes that I picked up at Home Depot the other day and just piling it full of stuff. Also, on other news, this is the first time that this hallway has been pretty much usable as a main front hallway. This is supposed to be the front entrance here. We've been coming in through the side door, but this door was completely blocked with stuff. And now, oops, that mirror is about to fall down. That's a lot of bad luck if it knocks down. We can actually access the front door for the first time in who knows how long. And again, just tons of dust. The dust bunnies are forming into actual bunnies. There's this nice wood box down here. Oh, it's silverware. But this looks like it's gold plated. Yeah, it is. This is gold plated silverware. Makes me wonder if it's actual silver, or I'll have to check for stamps on it. I don't see it, but that is a gold plated set. Those can do okay at sale. I don't know who wants to eat off a gold fork. If you want to be born with the silver spoon in your mouth, forget it. How about a gold spoon in your mouth? But that's a good sellable thing down there once you get the dust off. Eek. Look at that. Yikes. I am back to sorting, and I'm trying to find stuff that can go to charity. I'm trying to find stuff that can be reused. Those are not silver, those are just metal. My friend Josh can always use silverware for his art. And of course, other stuff that can go off to charity that doesn't have huge monetary value. Oh, actually, this little pocket watch, it's just a Westclock Dax. These are incredibly inexpensive pocket watches. I've said this before on the channel, but they almost always seem to work. So despite the fact that they have like little or no jewel movements, there it goes. They work forever. So really, is expensive better, or is utilitarian better? I don't know. This thing still works after all those years, and a lot of times the fancy ones need a bit of service before they'll get going. So that's kind of cool. That's for a little scale for weighing. I think this is mainly for fish. You put your fish on there. Can sell that. Old tape measure. So we'll go drawer by drawer. I am feeling like This is a lot of work and not so much in terms of high value stuff coming out of it, but that's okay. The goal here is to get this place emptied so they can sell it, not necessarily for, all I care about kind of is just getting my money back on this unit. Which, if this was a storage locker, I mean, somebody would be quite thrilled to find all this stuff I'm finding. So I have to look at it from a different perspective. Emptying out a house, you hope you're going to find a few little treasures along the way, and so far it's not been so bad. It's time to tackle a little bit of this cupboard here. Now, the stuff that's just generic, you know, Christmas cups and that, those we will end up donating to charity. So they're going in my charity box, albeit festive and fun and all that good stuff. But there's other things like this, which is an antique, part of an antique set. Shakespeare's Sonnets, as it fell upon a day in the merry month of May. Ironstone English. I'm going to see if the other bits and pieces are maybe all here for that set and just scattered around. Because I thought that maybe they were incomplete sets, but as we've been looking, see these? The complete sets are here. They're just scattered all over the place. So over the last couple days, Melissa's been finding teapots and coffee pots and plates and all stuff that correlates to that Wedgwood set. So it's a much bigger set than we thought because all the pieces were around the house. And I have a feeling with some of these antique sets that they are scattered as well, and it's just going to take some digging. Plus, all these lower cupboards are full of stuff too. So now the task is at hand to try and find all the missing pieces to the puzzle. What is that? Is that for like holding your... Oh no, they're like little knives. I have no idea in what context you'd use that. Somebody might actually buy that. I'm going to put that in the let's try and sell it pile because I don't have a whole lot in the let's try and sell it pile so far. Quirky, weird stuff like that might just be the sort of thing that somebody might bid on. Crystal glasses, this bust, which is actually heavy. I don't know if it's metal. The little bunny cheese platter. Not that you'd serve up bunny on it, you'd serve up cheese on it. It's in good shape. It's obviously been used a little bit, but not bad. But that can be donated. I don't think that would have tremendous value at an auction sale. So we'll keep on plugging away here, and I'll see just how close I can get to finding some complete sets. What is this? This has a feeling of like a carvery set, but it's not a big enough box. No, it's forks and knives. A fancy little fork and knife set. Actually, what is the handle material made of? It feels almost like a bone or Bakelite or something. Does it say? No. That's the warranty for it. Interesting. Getting the boxes sort of sifted and sorted here. There's a lot of crystal, actual crystal, and a nice, I don't know, that's kind of neat. That glass pitcher, it is glass, frosted, multicolors. But I saw this, said carving tools, and when you're in a kitchen area or dining room, you're expecting like stuff for turkeys or whatever, but look what's inside. It's a set of Marples carving tools. Those are like really good quality. They're older, but Marples are very good quality. If you want to carve a duck or something like that, that's the way you want to go. So that was a good score. The truck is about halfway full right now, and I'm just putting in sort of the generic glassware, the newer sort of coffee mugs, and leaving behind these Kent dogs, which are really weird. There's this set here, Royal Albert, which is near complete. And I can see at one point it was sort of organized. You got the white with gold trim, you've got the pattern stuff over there, and we're just kind of getting back to that. But there's a pile of stuff here, like this plastic pitcher, which is perfectly fine, but we're gonna give that to charity. And I am starting to see some nicer things that I think I can sell, but I'll deal with all that once I get back. As for me, one more box in the truck is another good box because it's one less thing in the house. Melissa has arrived, and the first thing she did...
It's dusty.
Yeah.
Maybe this, I gotta find a better broom.
I think there's a corn broom right here.
That'll work.
It won't flick it all up in the air. I guess not if you go crazy.
It might flick it all up in there.
I can find a dustpan. Oh, there's a dustpan right over here. So one nice thing about doing a house clear out is that often the things you need will present themselves. Okay, when you're ready for me,
Okay, thank you.
I'll come back over. But yeah, basically we're kind of in cleaning, garbage, charity mode still. And let's see, what else is garbage? I think this bucket is, what's in this bucket? That's garbage. That can go out. The kids are here too. That can be filled up more than it is.
Yeah.
So let's do a walk around and see if we can find some garbage. Abigail is next to me sorting out magazines. I am getting the board games set aside. Pickup sticks. I used to play that as a kid. Now it's like the story of my life, picking stuff up. Dog puzzle. You okay, Jason? Heard a noise from upstairs. This looks like, this must be the bin of toys that occasionally got brought out for like when grandkids came over, but looks pretty dusty. I don't think any kid has been through here in a while. Of course, looks like this was a 1970s little police car toy set. And the Hot Wheels fire truck came out of the Happy Meals, at least here in Canada anyway. We'll keep the cars aside, but the rest can go, including the basket. Too bad it got so dusty.
All right, so I'm in the closet and I was checking like see what was in the shoe boxes and stuff. It's like gloves and giant candy cane. But this one said silver tea service, and then sure enough, that is what's in here. Something's happening upstairs. Jason is fixing a stair.
Yeah.
Jason, I'm filming. Okay, let me unwrap it and then I'll show you guys what's in here. All right, so it had a tea kettle. Looks like a sugar bowl. I don't know, whatever you put in here. That is actually pretty cool.
Took a second to use the restroom, which there's this cute little print on the wall. J. Wilcox Smith. There's a big elephant statue, trunk up for good luck. Looks like you could even sit on it if you wanted to. It's probably meant for putting a plant on. And randomly on the counter was this vintage Mickey Mouse doll, which is actually probably from the 50s or 60s or something, but not bad shape. Maybe 60s or 70s. I don't know. It's made in San Francisco though, so anytime you see something that's, I hate to say it, made in the United States, it's generally a little bit older before everything got shipped overseas. But let's take the Mickey out. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Mel. Mom's missing. Hey, Abigail, I found a mouse in the bathroom. Yeah. It's not alive. It's right here. There's been a fair amount of decent art supplies, so I'm kind of keeping my eyes open for those. There was a really nice set of Faber-Castell, I think they're called, pencil crayon set that at the store is like a couple $100. That's unused. That's not a super expensive one, but still good. Oh, and look, we have jewelry. And they did say that other than looking for 2 specific rings, that's an earring, that anything that they left behind was free for the taking. Obviously, we bought it all. It's a nice old cameo. Well, that's a nice little find. That's why you look inside this is an old like McDonald's foam container. I better get a box that's coming home because separate that out. Melissa asked me to kind of sort through here and see. They've already grabbed the stuff that they can use, the people who used to live here. There's a mink coat in here, though. My mom had one just like that. And sold here in Edmonton. If you had a mink coat back in the 80s, you were something fancy. Nowadays, they're not quite so desirable, but it's already a thing that's made, so I figure why not use it. Let's see. Baseball hats. Plastic. Random glove. You had a bin of... Somewhere there's a bin of gloves she had going. Right there. Keep that together. Are there lights for this? There's got to be lights for around here. There we go. But these are the fancy hats, I think, up here. Stetson. Old fancy going out sort of hats. Felt, and these ones have the, actually they're not Stetson, they've got the bows on the front. Fancy Victorian lady type hats. There's actually quite a number of hats. Wow! Well, it's finally time to start on the upstairs area. With the bed gone, it's given us a bit more room. Jason is getting trash. Is that all garbage?
Yep.
Okay, he's getting garbage separated. I am finding stuff that can go to charity that's kind of softer. So like blankets that can be reused. There's a whole box of towels here. Anything a little bit on the softer side that can go. Did you want to see what's in that trunk behind you?
Yes. This one?
Yeah, it's a nice trunk actually.
Yeah.
This wicker.
Oh.
Oh, that's an older stuffed. That's probably from the 60s.
His tail got caught on.
It's that hard stuffed. Huh. What does he have on him? Oh, his tail is super hard.
Looks like blankets and this is like a top.
Like a
blanket. Oh, there's a bunch of fiber filled stuffing.
Oh, for
Material.
material and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Seeing if there's anything else in here. More material.
Well, we can probably donate.
That box for that phone in the garage.
Oh, they kept the box for it.
Oops, I tried to grab some.
Okay, so lots of cloth and material and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to say, it is kind of a little bit sad taking these little bears out of their rocking chairs that they've probably been in for years. But they're all covered in dust. I think ready for a new home. The little rocking chairs. I guess I could sell it with the bear and a chair. Bear and a chair. There's another couple bears in chairs. Surprisingly, this is exactly how Melissa's mom does stuff too. She has, it would not surprise me. Hey Melissa, if your mom had a little tiny chair with a bear in it at her place, she might for all I know. Cute they are, but they need to go. What is this thing? Oh, they made themselves like a some sort of Christmas elf, which is mildly terrifying. Oh, there's a really big watering can. Look at this. Look at, did you see this?
Yeah.
It goes like that. That's a good one. You'd be able to reach really far away with that thing. Is that something you could use?
No, I have a watering can.
Yeah, but you know, a watering can like
I
that.
have like 15 watering.
You could water the neighbor's plants from our house with that thing. Okay, well, that's a neat piece though. As I am loading teddy bears into the donate bag, I kind of notice this one is wearing a pair of antique wire glasses, but these are actually gold. They're like 9-karat gold. So teddy bear can get donated, but certainly going to hang on to the gold. Off you go to your new home. going through the stuff on the table here, and look what I found. The magic of scarf fashion. Ooh, she looks like she's enjoying the magic of the naughty look. The knotted scarf look. And as you go through, there's like a how-to for every type of way to tie a different type of scarf. Who knew there was an entire book worth of ways to tie a scarf, but I guess there is. And look, here comes the troops. Abigail's got boxes. Good, I needed those. Jason, can you grab a few of the clear plastic bags off the table? They're on the round table in the front room.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Your truck's like full.
The truck is getting full? Okay, I'm gonna have to go make a trip pretty soon. I am outside beckoning my children because the next load of stuff that I'm gonna take is actually going to the auction. And since these are sitting outside, these are brand new 16-piece hand-painted dinnerware sets just sitting here. All these, it's China dinnerware, so just be very careful. Those can all go in the truck. That whole pile. Thank you very much. Figured may as well get these off and sold and out of the way since they're still brand new and there's nothing wrong with them. The more stuff I can get out of here and off to auction now, the better. Want to make good use of my trips. There is a shop vacuum here too, which I don't need a shop vac. If I did, I'd hang on to it, but that can go. And, oh, I wonder if that electric dish is in there. There's brand new stuff sitting out here, which is kind of nuts that it's outside, but it's all sellable stuff, so off it goes. I have returned with my mom. Hey, look, Mom. That's a...
Dinner bell? Dinner
Yeah, look at that.
bell? Come and get it.
Come and get it. Ready there to call somebody.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw, and trunk is up.
yes.
I haven't even gone through these boxes yet. I'm gonna do that on the next episode. I've been holding back on all this. It's a pretty big work table, actually. Look at the size of that. That's like a 10-foot long work table. And somebody made this bench.
That's nice.
But this space is so cool. My mom was saying that this would be like a dream home for her to have and redo. But art studio, she says, for this space, which is above the garage, but it's an absolutely massive room. Look at this. It's like so cool. Right? I forgot. I got to deal with that drafting table at some point too. It's a pretty good one. It's going to be super fun to move. Maybe I'll let Steven and Jason haul that down and Steven can use it and we can put it in the basement or something for the kids. Finding a couple things for my mom. That's why we came back, because these I wouldn't have given to charity. I would have sold them at auction. But honestly, family comes first in these situations. And my mom needed a little outdoor table and a wicker stool for her to do her sewing on. So that'll be perfect. But we got to go to the garage, Mom, and have a look out there. You haven't seen that yet. We're out looking in the garage. Yesterday, amongst all this stuff, Melissa found a brand new Faber-Castell pencil crayon set. You know, the really big sets?
Nice.
Yeah, she said at Michael's they're like $200.
Yeah, they're expensive.
I didn't realize pencil crayons could be that much. I don't know why I wouldn't think that, but
Yeah, that's a good brand.
she found it in one of these boxes, so I'm guessing there's probably going to be a little bit more of the art supplies here. I haven't really been through really any of these boxes yet because it was all buried. That looks like food processor or something. Camera stuff. What is this? Oh, filter. Oh, that's an air purifier or humidifier. What'd you find, Mom?
I found some artist pencils and crayons and
Watercolor pencils.
yeah, watercolor pencils. Those are fun.
So you are finding some more art supplies over there. Well, let's put that whole thing in the plastic bin. That's in my save it for later. This says fabrics on it. I don't know if it still is. Yeah, no, that's what it is. Fabric. Looks like scraps for doing crafts and stuff. You know, I don't know what I thought these were made of. Because it had the little chip out of the side, I thought, oh, well, they're probably like, you know, faux ceramic or something, but my mom pointed out they're cast iron.
They're heavy.
Those might be actually antique flower irons. Look, there's 2 of them. This one's fine. Those are pretty cool. I don't know where the water drains out. Or you'd think it would be rusted through if it didn't have a drain somewhere. It must go at the bottom. These little flower carts are pretty cute. But that reminds me, Mom, I wanted to go look around in the backyard with you before we go.
Okay.
There was some stuff in the sheds that I was kind of looking at earlier with my garbage pile. The dump doesn't open for a couple days, so I'm just piling it up, waiting until I can get that loaded out of here. Yeah, there's a little shed right back here. So in this little building, I didn't really explore a whole lot, but I was in here earlier. I don't know if there are, I don't think there's working lights in here, but that's a brand new gazebo. It's unbuilt, you know? And there's tools. Here, let me get my light on. There we go. There's vice grips and saws. A lot of good tools in there. I'm gonna close that up just so I don't walk in here and find that a skunk has taken up residence. Ceramic bunny?
No, it's cast iron, honey.
Oh, is it?
Lift it, it's heavy.
No, that's actually weighted plastic.
Is it?
Yeah, it's plastic, but it's weighted.
Oh, it's super heavy.
Yeah, he's probably got
It's a doorstop.
lead in his butt. I'm just gonna walk around here. Metal buckets. Oh yeah, saws, you can always use those. And I can also always use jerry cans. Tools. Toolbox full of tools. And it looks like there's wood planes down there. Socket sets. I guess when the time comes and you start to downsize, you really got to start worrying about where everything's going to go fairly early on. Otherwise, I guess it ends up just getting left behind. Okay, what's in this bin? It's heavy. Oh, extension cords. And this bin is more tools, mallets and stuff. Some big bins back here. Oh, well, there's a little table saw. There's a miter saw, electric chainsaw, and all of these bins appear to be full, but if they have tools like that inside, that'll actually be quite good. I guess future episode I'll come through here and I'll empty all this stuff out and see exactly what there was. These nice wood shelves, another toolbox. Guess you got to check all the sheds. Okay, you ready to call it a day?
I'm ready.
I still can't get over just how gorgeous this yard is. And the house design is quite pretty. You know, the house definitely needs some renovations inside, but the bones are good. The house is made of plywood and solid 2x4, which is kind of the standard here in Canada, except they use MDF instead of plywood now. So this thing will probably stand for a long time as long as it's maintained. If I didn't already have an acreage, this would have been a contender for a renovation series for sure. My mom's just commenting on how quiet and peaceful it is out here, and it truly is. That's it for today's episode. We got a lot done. The bed is gone, the couch is gone, the stereo cabinet is gone. Things are starting to move. Oh, my mom found a cat. This is what's happening. My mom is over there calling a cat. She's crazy for animals, so she's gonna go say hello to it. As for me, I'm going to say goodbye and sign off. So hopefully you enjoy the show so far. We're making good progress, and I can't wait to see what this house is gonna look like once it's all emptied. But for me, guys, I'm signing off. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that already. We'll see y'all soon, and as always, bye for now.